what we're going to learn is called the res technique, and it is the fastest, easiest way to eliminate all of these emotional blockages. Sound good? Yeah. Thank you. So I just want to contextualize this and let you know that this technique has changed my life more than anything else I've ever learned in all of self-development. Just want to put that out there for you guys. And it's very simple. You can see the steps on your page. And also, so you all know, I have a free audio that you guys can download. There's a link URL at the bottom. If you go to TrueManAcademy/Morten, it's a download for you. And on that download, I'm doing this with a client. And he releases all of his anger over his divorce in 5 minutes. Every bit of anger that was inside him, thinking about the last big argument of his divorce, is just gone in 5 minutes using this technique. So the way it works is simple. The world shows up in a way that charges you. There's the pretty girl. Whoa, feeling. That's your charge, right? Who knows where it comes from? Maybe it comes from when you were 6 years old and your mother said, be nice to girls, and then some other girl on the playground was like, you're not nice, because you went up to tell her or something, right? And then you're just like, oh, I shouldn't approach women. And you keep that from when you're 6 years old for the rest of your life. You live that pattern unless you change it, unless you reprogram. So it's very simple. You get charged. You go into the charge and you locate it in your body. It's usually in your chest or your stomach somewhere, but it can be anywhere, right? So you find the feeling in your body. You take your focus to that feeling and you give it an image of some sort. Maybe it's a swirling cloud of energy. Maybe it's a symbol, whatever. You put your awareness in the absolute center of that feeling. And you just sit there. You just experience it. Now here is the most important part. As your focus is inside of the emotion that you're experiencing, you're not there to get rid of it, or to release it, or to remove it, or to fight it, or to harm it, or to kick it out. You're actually there with the opposite intention. You're there with a loving awareness. Like, hi, emotion. What do you have to show me? I'm here to listen. I'm here to experience you. I'm here to hear everything you've ever wanted to say to me that I've always ignored. And I love you. You just sit there with that loving awareness. There's nothing wrong with that emotion. You're not trying to fight it. You're just being with it, which is all I'd ever wanted in the first place. We just never knew how. And you sit there, and what happens is as it communicates authentically with you, as it shares its message with you, it starts to dissipate. That feeling that might have been so charged, it starts to dissipate and go away. And as it dissipates, you take your awareness, you focus, and you zoom in, like you're on Google Maps and you're going down to Street View, right? You zoom in, and it dissipates, and you zoom in, and it dissipates, and you zoom in, and you keep zooming in. If it moves, sometimes it'll move. You follow it, and you just put your mind in the center of this until you simply cannot find it anymore. And that's when you know that it's gone. And so what I generally would do is check with an experience like, something happens, it triggers you, right? Replay that movie in your head. The girl said, I have a boyfriend, and you were like, oh, damn, and that caused anger or frustration, right? So you replay it. You see in your mind, I have a boyfriend. Do you feel it anywhere? Does the charge come back? If there's a little hint of it, go back, do some more of this technique. Find the last little pieces. And what you'll find is that once the emotion is truly gone, then you'll either be completely neutral to the stimulus that charged you before, or you'll actually be happy in the face of it. And just one more way to demonstrate how powerful this technique is. One of my clients very, very, very troubled childhood. Crazy things happened. And he had some emotions that were so strong that when they got triggered, he would almost choke, almost be unable to breathe. And the way he medicated this his entire life was with substance abuse, with alcohol every day, marijuana every day, ecstasy every week, PHB and JJF and all these other lettered drugs that he told me about. And just from using this technique, he went from substance abuse every day to substance-free, completely substance-free, in about 2 months. So this technique is invaluable, and what you need to understand is simply to make it a part of your daily habits. You know, anytime there's an emotion is a time to work with this, because eventually all the things that charge you and make you reactive don't make you reactive anymore. And then you have the power to live your life the way you want to live it. You're no longer a slave to what other people do and how that makes you react and how helpless that makes you. You're now powerful. You get to show up as you, because first of all, those experiences stop showing up. And second of all, even if they did show up, they wouldn't bother you at all.